Okay, so this is the tutorial for the SEO and all this side for index.us website. I'm gonna try to be as brief as I can, but this is kind of gonna be a long video. So first things first. Let's understand the SEO tool and how does it work. So this is the SEO tool. It's called Yoast SEO. Is the most famous one for webmaster tools. Sorry, for WordPress, and in my opinion, is the best one. Uh, and this is your Google Analytics. So you can have basically data on page views, users, sessions, organic searches, and this kind of things. All right, so these two tools are the ones that you need to understand a lot, combined with Google Console. All right, so let's go here and see um, how this tool works. Right now, what we are using, and this is always going to be showing. It's not really a big problem. It's not receiving live updates. You only get if you want to get a. You need to buy a license to get the live updates, but honestly, you don't need that. Um, if you do want to have be able to always update and you don't want to pay for the full price of that, you can always have an account on Nobuna. It's this website where you can pay a subscription. It's like $50 a month, and then you can always be updating. Not really necessary. Um, it's good to be updating every 1 year, I would say. All right. If you want, I would recommend you going through this wizard configuration. It will help you a lot to fill basically everything. I'm not gonna click because I don't want this disappearing. I want you guys to be able to do that. But it's gonna take you step by step, basically with all information that you need for your website. Let me see. Let's click on it. I better show, and then you can kind of redo that another time. So what you're gonna do here is click configure Yoast SEO. Basically, it's gonna tell the environment. So my website's live and ready to be indexed. Okay, so we're gonna choose that one. It's not under construction anymore. Then what is the type of the website? Pretty straightforward. It's we're gonna say it's a corporation. Yeah, it is. It's like a company. And then a company or person, you're gonna say company, and then you're gonna write the name and choose the logo image, which you can upload here. In this case, I would recommend it probably this one, right? And then you can say index, and then next you're gonna put all your social profiles. And then next is posts. They are visible. They should be visible. Pages should be visible. Media, they don't need. Basically, the way it is here, it's already good enough. If you don't want to show like radio channels, you probably don't want. You should put as hidden. And then simple sliders, you should leave it as it is. So this one's too. Events, releases, probably not. Podcasts, it's totally up to you guys and artists, maybe hidden. Modules need to be visible. Alright, so we do next. And multiple authors. If you're having a lot of people uh, that are going to be posting things, uh, yes. But if not, it's just one person, just leave it as no. Uh, this part is already here, so you don't need to do that. I already did that. And then this is right. And this is like the newsletter. If you want to get, you put your name and email here. Please take this one off if you don't. All right. And the next, just things that you may like to see. And then finally, the 12, you're done. But I will come back and all of that. And I'm not going to be saving this. Right, so I came back here. And it is still here. So you guys can click here and do that. Notifications, really good to know. So it seems like we noticed you have been using Yoast for some time now. We hope you're thrilled, and this is just asking for you to give 5-star experience, whatever. I don't need to do that. If you want, then later you can. The configuration wizard will help you. I'm gonna leave this one here in case of the next time you guys enter, you don't see that. All right. So this is really important for you guys to do all of it. And then you need to come here and there's local SEO. This is really important for you to do all of that. Fill all of that. There's a few things that people don't do, like tax ID or VAT ID. Sometimes they don't put. That's not really important, but it's important to have everything here. All right. Even latitude and longitude of your office. It's really important. API. So Google's API for Google Maps. I already got one. It's already here. You can get yourself if you want. You can get yourself an API. I'm using Farracode's API, but you can get yourself. And if you want, you can do the geocoding here too. You can do this API. It's not required, but if you want, it just kind of helps you. All right. So this is basically the setup for the SEO tool. It's the way it is already super easy. I already did what is the hard part. I already did, so you guys don't have to worry much about it. Just fill those things that I just show, and you're good to go. And then for every page, you can see here a few things about it. This is the analytics for that page. Here you see the internal links on that page, and then you have the SEO score, and finally the readability. It's really hard to get good SEO for pages, and you shouldn't really put a lot of effort into it, because like this one, the homepage, it's divided in modules. So it's really hard to get SEO here. It will not work. But the marketing page, this one has plenty of content, so you can get some SEO here. So basically, what you want to create SEO, it's content. Content is the key to creating good SEO. All right, so there's a few pages that you have content, like this one too, and these are great because you have a bunch of images. So these are really good pages to get some SEO done, and I'm gonna teach how to do that. But the home page, like I showed, it's a horrible page to get SEO done because it's separated in modules, and this is the secret, because you can have SEO for each individual module. So this is where you're basically going to do the SEO for the homepage inside of every module. So in every module of the homepage, you come here and you do a specific SEO for that module. Meaning that what is going to be your module in booking, like your SEO in this booking module. It's not going to be much. It's just going to be contacts, or you're probably not going to get as a really good SEO. But it's better to have a crap SEO than none. So right now, there's not really none defined. It's just what Google grabs. So Google will try to crawl and grab whatever information it can. It's always better to have some kind of SEO. All right, all of these takes just minutes to have it done. Now, to have it done really well takes a little bit longer because you kind of need to think a little bit. You kind of need to come up with good content. But what actually will create awesome content, it's not awesome content, not just awesome content, sorry, but awesome SEO. It's not just working on this, because this is going to be static SEO. You're going to do one time, you're going to put a lot of effort, and you're going to try to do as best as you can. But you're going to do that one time, and you're going to go get all those green, and it's going to be awesome. And it's done. And then you're going to get awesome SEO results from this. But it's just one time. You don't ever have to do anymore. But the way you actually build SEO, good SEO, it's building inside of this. Posts. Posts are the secret to building awesome SEO for any website. And the crazy and awesome thing is that, let's say I want to get in first place for DJ and weddings. So I want to get like DJ for weddings, I guess. First thing that I need to do before creating a post, I need to think about the content. I need to think what I want to hit, like where I want to be, trends, where I want to be and how I want to be. So you would think, I want to be in first place on Google, and how I want to be there. I want to be when people are searching for DJs on Idaho Falls, wedding DJ on Idaho Falls. So first I need to figure out what is the best keyword. What is people searching? So I come to Google Trends here, where you can like kind of search what people are searching and how they're searching for. So I'm gonna do wedding DJs, wedding DJ. I'm gonna search that one first. The second one, I'm gonna search wedding DJ Idaho Falls. And this is probably going to be lower, way lower compared to that one, because this is really broad. So this is a really broad keyword. It's basically, we'll be getting everywhere in the world, and it's going to be super broad. So I'm just showing so you guys can understand how this works. And then I'm going to say DJs for wedding Idaho Falls. And then I'm going to say DJ in Idaho Falls. And then wedding music Idaho Falls. Alright, so I have all the comparisons, and all of them suck compared to this one because it's too broad. Then I'm going to remove that one. I'm going to remove that one, and I should have something here. Let's get this one out. Wait, yeah. We're not getting anything. Let's try this again. Hire DJ Idaho Falls. It's not giving us anything. So let's do hire DJ in Idaho Falls. DJ plus Idaho plus Falls. Oh, wait, I got it wrong. Alright, there we go. We got some with putting these keywords together. And then what we're going to do now, we're going to search United States, and we're going to focus on in Idaho. All right, so we know now where people are searching and what is the interest on the search and all of it. All right, so for some reason, let me try this. DJ in Idaho Falls. Yeah, it doesn't really work without the plus. Um, and this is just because we're putting these keywords together. Uh, there's a bunch of tutorials how to use trends, and you can use trends with and, you can use trends with plus, and you actually should be able to use with just space. Um, Sometimes it doesn't work. I don't really understand why, but I'll just try with plus, and it will give me the answer. It will give me the result. So what I'm gonna do now, it's wedding plus DJ. Wait, DJ plus Idaho plus false. There we go. So we know there is a lot of interest in this keyword right here. DJ, wedding DJ, Idaho Falls. We know that now. And even more than DJ in Idaho Falls. Whoa, how crazy is that? Now we're going to say DJ for wedding Idaho Falls. And then we have, there we go, we found out that there's even more interest this way for the keyword, basically. But now I'm gonna try to figure out what is like really the best keyword, and that's a secret that everyone knows but no one knows. So the thing is that Google already kind of tell you what is the best keyword, depending on how you're searching. So I'm going to say DJ for wedding in Idaho. Wait, look. So the best keyword here apparently is DJs for weddings in Boise, Idaho. Of course, that's not what I want because I want to focus on Idaho Falls right now. But let's do that. Let's search for this one. It's not giving us anything like that, so we're going to use the plus sign. There we go. And then now we find out that there's even way more interest in DJs. Not DJ, DJs for weddings in Idaho, in Boise, Idaho. So this is like in case I was doing Boise actually. What you want to do, like, because you want to be like in a good rank for every city that you guys are focusing, you should try to figure out what is the best keyword for that city, and then you kind of do an article and a post with that keyword. So that's the example that I'm going to be showing here. So I'm like, this was just to show how Google can show you what is the best keyword, but I still want to figure out Idaho Falls. So I'm going to do Idaho Falls. So Google showed me already that the best one is DJ, wedding DJ in Idaho Falls, basically. And it already showed you guys here, so awesome. That's already really good because, well, it's showing you guys first, and that's awesome. But then we are going to see all of that is here, and we have here DJ and Dax, really good, guys. And this is great because I did a redirect, so it is going to the new page. Awesome. Um, by the way, we need to have that fixed. I don't know. I think you guys probably did something there, um, playing around a little bit, but it's cutting the button. So I think we should fix this. I'll probably do that myself after this video. Uh, and just be careful with that. And anytime you guys find some errors kind of like that, try to fix as soon as you can. All right. So we see that this is one of the best keywords possible. And let me see, wedding DJ Idaho. So it's just missing in Idaho Falls. So I'm gonna do that and see if that's a better keyword. That is a better keyword. So we know that because of the word in, because look, we have basically the same search right there, but the difference here is there's no in. So in is a better keyword because it's more related on how people search for it. You know, like you see, like the last time it's like 77. It's way higher than 68. That is the next interest. So this is way better way to work, and you can see where basically people are searching for that. So they're searching all around here. So what you want to do now, you want to go and create a post about that, like, and you need to be good because a good post, it's not just using the keyword. You got to create good content. And it's not easy to create good content. That's why you need to search and research and more research and kind of figure out the best way to do like a good post that people get interested, but also you can use that keyword to build your SEO. So let's say a kind of good post here would be how to choose or how to find a good DJ. Wait, how is the wedding DJ in Idaho Falls? So I actually already have this in my clipboard. All right. I'm gonna do all these in big, capitalize here. DJ in Idaho Falls. All right, so I basically have my keyword here. So my keyword, first things first, is going to be this. This is my keyword. So I'm going to come here and say my focus keyword is that. So that's what I need here as a keyword. Now, I know for a fact that there are some good other keywords too, such as DJ Idaho Falls. It's not that bad. It's not as good as DJ for weddings Idaho Falls. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to grab this second, that is probably like the second best keyword. I'm going to add a keyword here. I'm going to say this is going to be my second keyword. So DJ for wedding Idaho Falls. And maybe for weddings it's better than wedding, and you need to be careful with that because sometimes just an S makes a big difference. So I would research that on Google Trends, see if the S makes difference and all that. Alright, so I have 2 keywords. It's good. I can work up to 5 if I'm not wrong. You don't want to work with too many because you have to have these keywords during the entire content and text and all that. So you need to kind of be careful with that. For this one, I guess those 2 keywords are super high. So compared to those ones, they are really low. So I'm just gonna be working with these two. If there was like a third that was pretty much like the same here, I would be working with that one too. And if I search, I'm probably gonna find one that's gonna be as good as that one, or maybe even better. All right, so right now I have two keywords, and what I need to do is basically, even if you have three, first things first, you need to focus 100% on your first keyword, like the most important one. The second one is just there to help, but it's not gonna be the focus. If you can get both of them, like awesome, awesome. Like with awesome SEO, awesome, but that's never actually possible. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna create an awesome content. And right now I'm just gonna use some I'm gonna use some fake content here to teach you guys how to do, but this needs to be actual and real content that matters. All right. So these would be talking about how you can find a good DJ and what you should be looking for in a DJ and what a DJ do, and basically explaining what a DJ do and whatever you want to say, but it needs to be good. It needs to be something that people will read. You can even look around, like look in other websites, get the idea of what people write about these things, like choosing a good wedding DJ and these kind of things. And remember that you can't copy anything from anywhere else, and you also can't be using that for all the cities, like the same tags and just changing the name of the cities. Not a good idea. You have to do different types of content. So this you try to keep in a region. So you will try to be specific about Idaho Falls. You try to get in the mind of the people, like the behavior, the type of music they like, and you're going to be mentioning this. So you can do that with other cities. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's the way you want to do, so you can build good SEO for different cities. If that's your goal. If you can, you also can choose a state. But if you compare, I'm pretty sure if I search for wedding plus DJ plus in plus Idaho, it's my purple one. It's there, but it's not as big as the green one. That is it's a local search, and you're gonna see that it doesn't involve that many. Like it wins here and here, but it doesn't here and here. And that one basically it's all over. So my thing is like you're always gonna get better SEO if you focus on specific cities and you do content for all of them, but it requires way more work. So it kind of depends on you guys planning and deciding how much effort you want to put into it. All right, so what you want to do, you have two things to worry about here. You have readability and you have SEO. So you got to make this working for you. This here, the title is called H1. Means that paragraph heading 1. What do you want to do for subtopics? It's H2, heading 2. And how am I going to do that? All right, so first things first, you're heading both the title and some H1 or some H2 or even H3 here needs to have the keyword. The keyword needs to be a few times during the text. All right, so first things first, I'm going to say the first thing you need to know about finding a good DJ out of Falls. I'm going to put semicolon here, or column, sorry. Semicolon is the other one. I'm going to say heading 2. And I have the keyword right here. Awesome. And it is already going to start saying, the keyword doesn't appear in the first paragraph of the copy. make sure that it shows immediately. So it would probably say that it doesn't show in the first heading either, but and it's super weird because it becomes you're kind of repeating. And if you read in books and when we're learning to write, we learn that repeating it's not a good thing. Well, it's not for books, but for the web, it's like extremely important to repeat. All right, so don't be afraid of repeating. All right, so in the first paragraph, you need to say that like you need to have the keyword there. So I'm gonna say start finding a good sorry a good, and then I need to make this normal again. Sorry, this is not it. It's paragraph. I messed it up. Oh, sorry about that. Let's take this off. Let me copy from here. Finding a good. Then I'm going to mention the keyword. And it's not a problem to put in capitalize here. If you don't want, it also is not a problem. But you see, like, it's gone. Like the thing that was saying about the first, it's not here anymore. Awesome. So we figured that one out already. And then you want to have other subtitles here. So you want to have, let's do another subtitle here. I'm going to say music. It's super important. And then I'm going to do a head 2. And then I don't have the keyword here. It's fine. But then somewhere here, I'm going to be saying like, when you are searching for a wedding DJ in Idaho Falls, dang it, I forget to copy this one. Wedding DJ in Idaho Falls. You will probably want someone that understand about music. Whatever. I'm just putting the keyword out there again. Alright. The thing is that while I'm building this, I need to have this keyword spread a few times depending on how much content you have. A good content, it's made of 500 words. So you kind of want it to be inside of 500. And it doesn't happen sometimes. But it's fine. You can compensate with other stuff. But anytime you can, you want to try to be within 500 words. But we can't forget that we have a second keyword here. And the second keyword is a little bit different. You see that it says that it doesn't appear in the first paragraph. So maybe you won't be able to do, because it kind of sucks to be repeating so much. But maybe DJ for wedding Idaho Falls, maybe I can say, so when you are searching for a DJ for wedding Idaho Falls, I know there's no in here, and that's fine. It will not look that good for you, like for people reading, but they will understand. If that's the keyword that you're using, you have to do this. And after learning that, you're going to realize that when you're looking on, like when you're reading some posts on web, you're going to look like people, like they forget an in or something like that. They didn't. They just are using a keyword. It's the way that people are searching for, so you got to have this. You want to be careful careful with blah blah blah. Alright, so I included one time at least this keyword. So it already says on the first copy. But it says that the density of the keyword is really low. So I must have this keyword a few more times in my content here. Here and maybe here. And now I'm just like speeding up the process here. And it doesn't matter if I put with capitalized D there. I just need to be the keyword. But also my most important keyword needs to be even more times during my text. Alright, so I have a few times my keyword there. So we know for a fact that it's not a problem. The density of the keyword, it's awesome. Now we know that there's no images. So considering adding some. So what we're going to do here, we're going to add some images. We're going to get an image that makes sense with weddings. And when we're adding the image, there's something really important here. It's called alt text. This is the alternative text that's the way for Google to understand what is your image about. So what you want to have here is your keyword, but it needs to make sense with the image. So if you can put an image of like wedding in Idaho Falls, or an image of Idaho Falls and weddings, or something that makes sense, all right? And I can even repeat this, and I can put like column there, and it's not column, I don't know, and I can put the other keyword. So let me just set this one, and I'm gonna put the second one too. It's kind of weird, but it can be done. Alright. Alright, the way I put it, it's wrong. Let's take this comma. Yeah, comma, that's the name. Alright, so it is there, and I have both of those in this image. Sometimes I don't like to do that. I prefer having just the most important keywords, at least on that in this image right here, you know. And then what I do, and it is super important to have more images. Let's just say like image of my music, or image of Idaho Falls, just a city or whatever. I'm gonna just put some image here, like let's say this is Idaho Falls, and I have here, if I can put a better title, even better. So my title, I don't know, I'm gonna say Idaho Falls, and I insert my image here. So I have an image I'm gonna put here on the side, or yeah, and that's it. So I have an image here, but and I have one time, like you see how this got green, and that's really good, but I want to have even more times for my other keyword. So I insert another image. So I always use images. Images are awesome. And I'm gonna say some guy, I don't know. Alright, so now I have another image that also has my keyword. And this image needs to make sense, alright? Don't just put some image that won't make any sense. Alright. Now, what I need to do here, I already have my keywords spread enough through the text. I already have my images. So now what I want to do here, it's basically, sorry, I'm going to come back here. I want to read what else is missing here. Alright, so no meta description has been specified. Alright, so let's do that. So the really important part of doing this is basically editing this yourself. So what you're going to do here is like your title, it needs to have the keyword. And if you can have the both keywords here, awesome. You normally will not be able to. And you don't want this to be too short, but you can't have it too long. So I'm gonna put index or index weddings or DJ wedding. Alright, so I have the title and I have basically my website, or I can say index events or entertainment or whatever you guys want to put. The slug is pretty much going to be the keyword, so don't worry about it. And this is your meta description. Super important to have an awesome meta description, alright? A good way that I like to do that, I basically see what is like my best competition. So I see like, look, this guy, it sucks because he just say like 11 of the best Idaho DJs for weddings and special events. Compare Idaho Falls ID DJ service. It kind of sucks. So what I'm gonna do here, it's like find out about the best wedding DJ in Idaho Falls. So you don't risk having bad music on your special day. Here are some tips of how to find awesome DJs in Idaho Falls. Alright, so my text kind of sucked because it has passed the amount here that I want. So if I want to mention again in some different ways Idaho Falls that I should, so I'll have to make this better. And it's fine. You can come and edit as many as you want here. So find about best. So I'm going to take all these and I'm going to say best wedding DJ in Idaho Falls. So you don't risk having bad music on a special day. Here are some tips of how to find awesome DJs in Idaho Falls for your wedding. If I had more space, I don't, so this is good, and I can leave like this, or I can say, depending on what I'm gonna say, I can say call this number, or if you want to have like a call to action, you can say click here, or find out right now, or if you want to put kind of call to action in this. I don't recommend. Like this is already good enough. Alright, so the thing is that it uses, for both keywords here, it uses the same thing. So we know that this other keyword is DJ for weddings, Idaho Falls. So if I can include these here somehow, tips of how to find DJ for wedding, Idaho Falls, it would be even more awesome. Alright, because I'm using keywords. And I know it doesn't make like the best, like it's not the best thing to read, but look at this. This is horrible. Having 11 of the best, blah blah, special events, compare ID, DJ, service, and save. Alright, so it's not that good either, because what? He's focusing a lot in Idaho Falls DJs. Wedding, Idaho Falls again, and DJ again. So it's basically repeating stuff so you can rank well. Alright? So I'm trying to get those keywords there. Of course, you want to think. Don't just repeat keywords. It's not going to look good. It's going to be weird for people to read. You want to make sense, but you want to be able to use 2 times. not 2 times or as many as you have keywords. I don't know. Sometimes you have one keyword that is just DJ, the other is Idaho Falls. So maybe if you do that, combining with different keywords, it works for you to write it here. So kind of you can decide on how you're gonna work. There's a lot of people that they prefer to working like in because they're not building that much content. They prefer on working like saying DJ for weddings, and then they have another keyword that is Idaho Falls and another keyword that's Boise, and then they work. So if you want to find DJs and they say in Idaho Falls or Boise, and then you're basically having all these keywords inside of here. So it's another way of going here with building this SEO, and you can do both ways. It kind of depends. This one, it's really focused on wedding DJs in Idaho Falls. So it's going to be a really specific post that's going to help you get in first place easier. All right. So even though I did all of that, there are still some things that I need to improve here. So no outbound links appear in this page, considering adding some appropriate. All right, so links are awesome. You always want to have both links pointing to outside of your website, but also you want to have links pointing to inside of your website. And you also need backlinks that are links in other people's website pointing to yours. Backlinks is one of the most important things ever. So what you're going to do, it's basically you're going to put like a link here. I'm going to put like this word. For some reason, I'm saying like about where you can pick some great wedding music. And I'm going to say insert a link here. And then I'm going to come to YouTube. I'm going to get wedding music. I'm going to come to this, whatever. I'm going to copy this. And I'm going to paste it here. And I made this link that because in this paragraph I'm talking about wedding music and how important. And you can click here to see some kind of music we did in the past or whatever because we put on YouTube. And it's here I'm talking about events. At wedding events that we have a lot of experience with wedding events in Idaho Falls. And then I'm going to link this to a, let me find here, to a page inside of my website. So I'm going to link to weddings, or if I have a specific event or someone that already talked about weddings, I'm going to link here. I'm going to say, look what these people said about weddings. And I'm doing an intern link. And then there's other person also said something about her wedding. And then I'm going to do another link here. I'm going to do another internal link here. Because this other girl said something about her wedding that we did. And we have these internal links that will take people to testimonials, and we have this outside link, and I'm gonna have one last outside link here, going to a website to do like wedding music. I'm just gonna search that, and there's like I have this website, and for some reason I'm recommending it because it's a great website for people to find awesome music for their wedding, and we help you, and I'm recommending in this paragraph for some reason. So I have some outside links now. And now it says the keyword does not appear in the first URL. Wait here. Alright, so the keyword does not appear in the URL for this page. If you decide to rename the URL, be sure to check the old redirect. Alright, so it's saying that it doesn't appear in the URL. So we know for a fact that it does. It's right here. Wedding DJ Idaho Falls. Alright, so there's a problem here. Then we go there, click edit, and we go in, put this dash there, and do OK, and now we have the dang it, the exact keyword there. All right, and it fixed that problem. Now it's saying that this lug for this container is stop word. And a stop word, you can come here to understand a little bit more about stop words. And that in, it's probably going to be the stop word that we have, but that's fine. All right, so you basically don't want to have stop words, but when you find out that with the stop word, it's more search than without it, then you want to have the stop word there. So don't worry about that, having this. So that's the one thing that we are not going to be fixing. Because, well, we know for a fact that with the stop word, it's better. Then here, consideration. The focus keyword contains a stop word. So it's just saying the same thing. And good, it's saying all of that is good about our SEO. Awesome. So we already have an awesome SEO and a medium one. There's some stuff here that we need to fix, like meta description has been specified, but it does not contain the focus keyword. And then we're going to find why not. And then it's just because it's together here. I just did that, and it has now. And then the focus keyword does not appear in the SEO title. All right, so it doesn't, and you can't fix that. But it's fine. It's fine because you already kind of got green on both of them. And even if you did, it's orange. That's totally fine because you have only one problem here. There's some other improvements that you can have, like you have not used the keyword on any sub headings as H2. So we can come here later on because we're going to have other headings. So we're going to have other heading right here. And then we can include our keyword. Let's see, what is our keyword? Where is it? I'm just going to copy here, keyword. And I can include here on my H2 that keyword 2. And I can improve that one. So I still have to do, the URL doesn't have it, and it won't. And the slug contains a stop word, so it's good to go now. There's no other improvements that I can do. So this is basically the best SEO you can get. But your readability, not that good. The copy scores 25.7. Why? Because it's kind of hard to read because there's too much text together. So what do you want to do? You want to kind of have some space between paragraphs here. Want to have this space to make it easier for people to read, because on the web, for some reason, we found out that people won't read when things are too much. It looks like it's too much text together. So just gonna do some enter here, giving some space for your paragraphs. So let's improve this readability here. Let's do there, and then this. There we go. So what else we need? Like the sentence here, they contain a transition word or phrase which is less than the recommended. That's like 30%. So you should have more than that. But I don't understand what is that. You can click in this "id" right here, and it will show you what it's talking about, and then you can do something about it. You can maybe do a stop there, or you can do "and." I'm not sure if that's what it wants. 3.7. Let's see what else I can get. Let's do it again here. Let's say when you're searching, you're probably someone and music, and I'm gonna do some space here. I'm gonna do some enter here. I didn't actually make it better. I can come here and understand a little bit of transitional words. I'm not that good with this. so you can come here and understand a little bit better. And now it is important here to this reading is just like about making things like this simple and easy to read. Just giving those spaces that I'm doing here. And basically, you're gonna fix all of this. I might not be able to do it because this is not real text. Text is just like it's loading Ipsum, so it probably won't give me real results. But you want this to be green too. All right, so both of them are gonna be good. There's always something better, and you know that, like, why it's never gonna give like a good, because it's saying your website is English, but this doesn't look like English. So it will tell you that there's something you need to change here. And also you have these problems here. So you need to fix all of that. But once I am done, I can come. It's always good, things that are super important. It's always good to have a good category here. So this category, we're talking about, for some reason, weddings. It's a good category. So I am going to put inside of weddings, and if I have another one that is really good one, I can have that one too. But tags are also super important. So first things first, I want to have my keyword as a tag. All right. So I'm going to have this as a tag. Maybe I can do another one that is basically almost that. And I'm going to have just this wedding DJ as also as a tag, because there's going to be other posts about wedding DJs in different cities. And I want to do wedding as a tag, or weddings, and I want to do DJ for events as a tag. And all I need to do is put a comma here, and it will already separate the tags. All right. So these tags, basically they build a map for your website. Every time you put a new post with this wedding or with this wedding DJ, also it will, when someone clicks on your tag, they will see all the posts and the content that is related to this tag that also have some kind of wedding DJ on that content. All right, so you want to be careful, because you don't want to be putting stupid tags that don't make sense. Like if I put tags for like I don't know, awesome event table, it doesn't make sense, because it doesn't make sense with what I'm talking in my text. All right, so you need to be careful with that too. All right, so I got all of that. I got my tags, I got my category, I got my image, my feature image, I got some images here, I got my H2s. I probably want to have another H2 maybe in here. And of course, I'm not going to repeat this. I'm just going to write some word here, whatever. Music, super music. Yeah, it's like super stupid. But then I'm improving. Actually, I made it worse. The 3.7, 3.6 now. But I'm improving the score. It's already a little bit better. You still need to have it better than that. Maybe you could have an even like H3 right here that would like first. And then I have this as a H3 because it makes sense. And this is second. And I have H3 here. This should have improved maybe when I update. Anyways, you're just going to be improving how to, like, the readability, whatever. And then once you're done, you can, of course, you can always like create a date when you want to be posting every now and then. You don't want to be posting all at once. This is stupid because it won't give Google time enough to index that one by itself. It's going to be indexing a bunch of them together, and they won't be ranking really well. I recommend 2 a week max And if you do that, or once a week, and if you do that, you kind of have to maintain uh, constancy. So if you're doing 2 a week, you need to do that every week. If you're doing once a week, you need to do that every like once a week. And if you're doing once a month, you need to do that every month. If you're doing two times a month, you need to do that 2 times a month. You want to be constant, because then Google knows that you're generating content and it will rank you awesome. So plan really well for that. Don't do one post every day for a month and then stop, because Google will think your website died. It's not a good idea to do that. There's a lot of companies that do that because they think that's a good idea. Will be awesome SEO for them, super easy, super fast. It won't. It maybe will for like a month, but then they are going to start losing ranking super fast, just because they stopped building content and Google knows what they did there. They just wanted to rank good, and the only way they're going to stay there if they have no competition. All right. So it's better to be posting once a month than posting like every week and then simply stopping after 1 or 2 months. All right. My recommendation is to be posting once a week forever. If you can, forever. It doesn't matter if you're talking about new music that are coming, or if you're talking about new traditions and weddings, or if you're talking about a wedding that you did for someone. And you can do that. You can talk about people's wedding if they let you, and you can put the testimonial. It doesn't matter. You need, like, if you can be producing content every month, it's every week. Sorry, it's or every 2 weeks at least. It's kind of depends on what you guys would decide, but it's super important to do that, because it will be building awesome content. It will be building awesome ranking and SEO for your website. All right, it's better, believe me, after a while, actually after the first year, it's better than paid ads, because it can generate so much traffic to your website. All right. Also, you don't want to be too broad. You don't want to be posting about food for wedding, because it's not what you do. So it won't make sense for people to be going to your website, and then you're gonna be having a bunch of stupid traffic, or even bounce rate really bad, and that's what we're gonna be talking now. The next things that you need to be careful with this. So I'm gonna publish this fake post just to give you guys an idea. All right, so I did that, and now in my posts, there you go. This is already green, awesome. So I already have here good, and I already have here okay. So it's not good, but it's okay. And I can improve that to be good, and I would recommend to always do that. All right. So also here I have that what I said. I have that number of links on a post. Super important. All right. Have links on a post, and then going to other websites that you can find, that you can comment, and you can say like, and if it is like good and big website, even better. You can say like, hey guys, we posted some awesome content, or created this awesome post giving tips about how to find awesome DJs in Idaho Falls. Here is the link. If you can just comment it on like Facebook, you can comment on Google Plus, you can comment on some people's wedding forums, wedding wedding websites. You want to spread the link for this post as much as you can, but also you don't want to be spreading on places that doesn't make sense. Like I go to electronic, like I go to Walmart, and for some reason there's a way to comment on a product, and I put my link to my post. That's stupid. Don't do that. There's a lot of people to do that. It's called black hat. Don't do black hat. Google eventually will figure it out, and you're going to be punished. Don't do black hat. Do white hat always. White hat, it's basically doing that to get good results, good SEO, to rank awesome your post, but you're doing it right because you're putting your link there in places that make sense. All right? So you want to do that. You want to have backlinks to this post. All right, I'm going to put this to trash right now because I don't want this to be indexed on Google because it's really, really stupid. It's just an example. And you want to come here for all these testimonials and you want to find out like a keyword, either is wedding or wedding on whatever it is. You can figure out maybe what they're talking, maybe in index or I don't know. You do the SEO inside of this. All right. I would never recommend doing SEO for your name, like doing SEO with the keyword being index, because normally when people search on Google for index, they will find you. So you don't have to worry about doing SEO for yourself, for your keyword, your name. You need to worry about doing for what people are searching for, all right? Because they don't know your name, but you want them to find you. All right, so this is basically how you're going to be working your SEO. There is no better CMS or better tool or better way of doing SEO than the one that I showed you guys. This is the best way possible. The only way you're going to have someone to be better than you, to have better SEO than you, if they have the same tool, the WordPress, and they are building like awesome content like you. That's the only way. But if you are like, if they all have different CMSs, and some of them even have WordPress, but they're not doing this, you're gonna pass them. It takes up to a year to rank your posts like really high. But if you do good work, you'll be putting like, if you put a bunch of backlinks there, and we do some AdWords too, you can make this happen way faster. But this is the best way to go. All right, I have clients that have had awesome results with this, and it never fails. And so sometimes you pay thousands of dollars for people to do that for you, because you don't have this tool, and like many platforms, actually all the other platforms, you don't have that, and you'll be paying them to be doing specific posts with this because you don't know what is missing, but here it will say what is missing. So to get a good SEO. So basically you're saving a ton of money doing this, and that people pay a lot to have it done. So don't waste that. This is an excellent tool. Use it. All right. Next up, we are gonna. And this is gonna be fast. I'm just gonna be I'm gonna go through Google Console. All right. So you can go to Google and search for Webmaster Tools, and it's super important to have Google Console here. I'm already on. I'm going to have to open a private window here. Sorry about that. So console, Webmaster Tools. All right. Webmaster Tools, and I go to console. I'm going to log in here with index. This is all in the spreadsheet that we have for the access. So this is the email, and this is the password. All right. So you can see what is in the spreadsheet. All right, so there's all the version of the websites are here. It's already edited here, and it's the ones without the SSL, the ones with the SSL. The thing is that every version of this for Google, it's a different website. So you need to add all of them, so Google will like choose the best one. So you have 0 clicks in this one. You're gonna have 0 clicks with the www2. You're going to have 0 clicks without the SSL with the www. And so the only one you basically will have clicks right now is the one with the SSL without the www. Why? Because I chose that way. This is one of the best ways to choose, and Google asks you to specify what is the best one that you want to be there. this is the best one you want to be there. Sometimes this will have clicks. For some reason, maybe you have a backlink without an SSL, or someone will enter through a link that they found somewhere without an SSL. So this will have some SEO. So it's important to have those here too. SEO, no, sorry, clicks. But we want to focus on this one, all right? We will need to submit a sitemap as soon as you guys have that wizard, the wizard SEO just done. That one, when you finish with that, let me know, because then I'll submit a sitemap here, all right? And then here you can keep, this only shows you, and that's why you need also analytics, because this will only show you organic traffic, all right? So we already have 4 clicks, and you can come here and see where these clicks came from, and you can see like some keywords here and how many clicks they have had, and you can see how many clicks you have had here in this days, and you can see impressions. Here are the impressions, and you have had this many impressions, and you can even know like this the CTR here, and you can track that. The thing is that in just a while you're gonna have this full. So many of my clients, we started from 0 and we build up this, and if I show examples, like they have so many words, and it will show here, that's really important, it will show you where you are. So when they search for index entertainment, and you can click here to see that, it's saying that you are the 4th position. You're in the 4th position. And if you come here and see, like, look, this is Facebook, so this is not you. This is also not you, because it is you, but it's DJ index, not index.us. This right here, it's you. So you already went up 1 result. Google doesn't know that yet, all right, but they will. This is always changing. The position is always changing. So sometimes you're going to see that you're 2nd, but you're already 1st. It takes a while in order to show. And it will show you here like your story, how you were. Like you were in 2nd, and then you were in 1st, and then you went to 6th. So this changed a lot. And in order for you to maintain 1st place always, what you want to do, it's basically, because index entertainment is not something that you need to be worried. You already have your Facebook page in 1st place. Not something you want to be worried about. But if this was like Idaho DJ in Idaho Falls, you want to be worried about. And the way you're going to maintain 1st position is to have things happening with your post. That means like comments, maybe having another post related to what you were talking about, and then instead of talking about weddings, you're talking about I don't know, events in Idaho Falls, some stuff like that. You will lose position. It doesn't matter what. Sometimes you're working to not lose that position, but you will always. Google is all about renew, putting things there that are like better for people that are searching for. They're newer, so you will have to kind of be posting and recreating posts and these kind of things. There's a tool that will help you in the future when you have a bunch of posts that will be reposting things to help you here. So there are ways to kind of make it work again, for you to come here and become 1st place again. But if you're posting all the time, you're going to be having a bunch of organic results, and working on a website is just a constant thing. You need to be constant, all right? Here, it will help you also in console to keep track of errors, all right? So you will also sometimes find some errors here, and you kind of want to know what is those errors. So it's missing author, it's missing entry title, and it's missing some update. So you want to come here and figure this one out. So you will come to this and figure out what is wrong about this. And if it is like totally wrong, if it just doesn't work or whatever, you just delete it. It's better to have it deleted than a crappy, um, than a crappy post. For some reason, this one it's actually right. It's saying fair code here, which you should change to index, and this is super easy, and it's showing the date, whatever. So basically, what is missing here is updating. So you want to maybe insert a picture, some more information, do the SEO and update, and that will already fix this error right here. All right. With a lot of posts comes a lot of responsibility and a lot of errors, and you'll be having to like fix a few things from time to time. All right. This links to your website's backlinks, super important. Like I said, build backlinks. More backlinks you have, you're gonna see this, everything else increasing and you ranking better, and yeah, everything working for you. All right, so let's go to analytics right now. There we go, analytics. All right, we're already logged on the account, so we can see now what I was talking about, bounce rate. So your bounce rate right now, it got higher. You want this to be as smaller as possible, and my recommendation is always try to keep these under 30%. It's what happens when people get to your website. If your website it's talking about something that they don't want to know about, like you build a post about food for a wedding, and your website it's about DJ. It doesn't make sense. People will get there, see that it doesn't make sense, and they will leave. You don't want that. You want two sessions to happen and for people to stay for a while in your website and probably go through one or two pages. You don't want them to just go to your website and leave, because that makes your bounce rate up. And if your bounce rate is too high, Google will score your website low because your website's crappy. It's not what people are searching for, and Google wants to give the best result to people. So you need to give the best result. That's why I like the type of post that I created that's really specific, because then the chances are people getting there because they were searching something that was not related to what you're talking about. It's really, really small. If they get there, it's probably because they're searching what you're talking about, and your bounce rate is going to be super small. I have one client that they follow this rule on the line, like on the line. They got every single post super like direct and target for their audience, and they got a 9% bounce rate. They hit first place on Google in 2 months. So that was awesome. Also, they had a bunch of backlinks too. So you want to have a like, if you have a really low bounce rate, you can get ranked really high on Google really easy. All right. This is where you're gonna see like new user sessions on your website. And there's a bunch of videos on YouTube about analytics. I'm not gonna go into it, but use it. Analytics is an awesome tool, and it will help you a bunch with your digital marketing to help you do good ads, because with crap ads you can have this bounce rate going up too. That's why you want to be careful with ads. That's why I always recommending using a good marketing company to do ads for you, even if you're spending a little bit of money. If you don't understand really well yourself, don't do it. Just don't do any ads, because if you do a crap ad that it's not super targeted, Google will try to get as many people as they can, because they want to spend your money. They want to get money too. And your bounce rate is going to be super huge. I already have had a client that did AdWords. He thought it was awesome. When we got to his website, all the keywords that people were searching, they were right, but he never specified the language for the ad. So people were searching in Spanish. They were getting to his website, seeing that it was a website in English, and they would leave the website. All he got it wrong, it was the language. And that made his bounce rate go super high, and he lost a bunch of rating for ranking for his website. So be really careful with ads. You don't want to mess up with that. It can be a knife that can cut both sides. So if you do it wrong, it can really be bad for your website. If you do it right, it will rank super high, super fast, and it's going to be awesome. You're going to get so much result. All right, so that pretty much concludes. Good luck for you guys watching this 1 hour and 20 minutes video, but I feel it's really complete here. I've been over everything that you guys might need for SEO purposes and like having awesome results with your website. So good luck. Put a lot of work, a lot of effort. There's no way that this will fail for you. All right? All right. Bye-bye.